Good afternoon. It's like about 4:21 Pacific time. Kind of a late afternoon get together here on the chat room with the WooF Ditty, brought to you by WooF Driver and his lovely husky WooF pack, and of course alldognetwork.com. Alldognetwork.com is where all these little chat rooms and shows, or whatever you want to call them, are posted, along with numerous other activities and videos brought to you by the WooF Driver. I'm sorry, that's the printer. Thought that was breaking into my studio. The dog yoga shows, doga shows, WooF news, dog training shows, our breed shows, our chat rooms about all kinds of stuff related to our love of our dogs here. All Dog Network. And right now we're on Facebook, coming at you live, as the WooF Driver would say, on a Tuesday afternoon. VP debate night in probably about an hour and a half or so. I just can't wait to see that. I'm kidding. I figure it this way: you either pay taxes or you don't. Anyhow, it's all good. But what's more important than all that is that we take care of our dogs, and we look out for the rescues, and we take care of the shelters. Because, you know, a lot of us forget about it, I'm sure, on a day-to-day basis. We aren't thinking about those poor little guys that you see the commercials with their little eyes looking out the cage in such a sad way to wish that you would just pick them up and take them home and give them a loving home, like right now. Not think about it. Not like go shop for a car. Well, I gotta think about it. No, I don't think so. Okay? We need to go help somehow, you know. And I'm on that subject tonight because I've just been thinking about it lately, how we that have our loving dogs already, you know, I mean, every person can only have so many pets. I know that. You can't rescue the world. It's just like we can't police the whole world as much as we'd want to. And our conditions in this country, you know, well, it's just a numbers thing. You know, it is what it is. There's more pets than there are people to take care of them. It's obvious. And so, if we can, you know, everybody pitch in and, you know, encourage people that don't, you know, have a dog or a cat or whatever, to go to the rescue, to the shelters, you know, and pick one that you connect with and make it happen. It's nothing magic going to happen about it other than the vibe, you know what I mean? You see one, you like the right size. You know, we've talked about how you do research on the different breeds, and that's why we do the breed shows and some aspect of our breed shows, in order to relay information about why or why not you pick a particular breed that will fit into your lifestyle and your living conditions, and, you know, how much time you have to spend with them, loving them and taking care of them just like another family member. Okay? So, in my mind, just the more conscious we are of the fact that we need us, the human alphas, to go about spreading the word. Hey, you know, let's go look at that. And of course, you obviously have to be able to afford, you know, what's in the future with the vet bills and the food and take care of them and all that. We all know that. That's a given. But, you know, priorities are what you make your life. You know, if it's more important for you to, you know, get this, that, and the other thing than do this or that or the other thing, then that's your choice. It's a free country. To a certain degree, of course. So, just thought I'd bring that up, you know. When you're with your dog that you have now, that you love so much, you've had him short time, long time, whatever, how many you may have. A lot of the folks, you know, that have tuned in here say they have, you know, 4 dogs or 3 or 8, or they've had whatever, and that's great, you know. The WooF Driver has right now 4 huskies and 1 little Chinese crested. So he's got 5. And you know, he's committed. It's unconditional love that you commit. You can afford it. You make it so you can afford it. It's your lifestyle. It's what you love to do, and what you get in return is just, I mean, you can't even describe it. We have our Buster, and you know, we've thought about, after looking at all these pictures we show you every day, these little puppies, you think, oh, I want that one. I like that one. Oh, he's so cute. Give me another one. And then I think, well, you know, people are looking at me probably say, well, why don't you go get another 1 or 2 rescues? I said, believe me, I would love to. But I know the temperament of Buster, and I know that he's probably be okay with it, but it could be a challenge, and I really don't have the time to deal with that kind of possibility, frankly. I mean, I'm still training him. He's 5 now, and it works for us. I mean, we've had 3 dogs at one time, so we lived in the country. We had the room for it, the space for it, you know, and so forth. So let me read here what Linda says. Good evening, by the way. Yes, they're great dogs at shelters, and they need your love. All of my 3 are from rescue shelters, and they just spent over $1,000 on my son's rescue dog. Now he needs a forever home. There you go. I have pet insurance, and you know, frankly, and you know, unless they have a major deal, you know, it's okay. Kind of, they got it figured out. You know, where it kind of balances itself out. It's just $700 to $800 a year. But if something does happen where it's a major expense, then you know, if I got a $200 deductible, it won't be the end of the world. But that's like anything else. She had heartworm. There you go. Yeah, you got it. Matt, it reminds me, he's due for his heartworm and his flea deal, his Advantage or whatever he takes monthly. But we do the best we can with what we got. You know what I mean? I mean, it's all we can do. Do the best we can, give our love, and it's all good. So, tonight, or this afternoon rather, we have a dear friend who's been with us a long time, Mimi, she may show up. She works maybe this time of day. I'm not sure. She usually joins us here when I see her join. And she would like me to talk about an Alaskan Malamute and a Timberwolf hybrid. And that's what I'm going to do tonight. We're gonna talk about those guys. Take a look at some pictures, and of course, Amanda Faye Jenkins. Hey y'all, good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Alaskan Malamute and Timberwolf mix hybrid, by request from Mimi. And someone also asked about the history of dogs. A lot of them come from the wolf genes. A lot of them do. It's from a real wolf. Because they were all out in the wild, you know, breeding themselves. So, you know, who knows what we got. We got so many different things. So this combination of hybrid, the Alaskan Malamute and the Timberwolf, I'm going to show you some pictures of these little babies. And, you know, they kind of look like, like that. Steppenwolf. Hello from Texas, Mary. Good to see you. Alaskan Malamute and Timberwolf hybrids. So you get a little bit of, Husky, Timberwolf, Malamute, Shepherd look. Beautiful. Diana's there. God bless you. for all you do for all the precious fur babies. I love that word, fur babies. You do something about the pit bull ban in Canada. Okay. I didn't know that was happening. I love your comments. I can't read every one of them because they go up pretty quick, but we really appreciate them. I catch them when my eyes can because it's small from here. Amanda, love those long legs. Yeah, I like long legs too. Wow, something. Got to be fast runner. Very, very beautiful. The Alaskan Malamute hybrid Timberwolf mix. Now, again, when we look at these hybrids, we see degrees of each gene, you know, of each of them, and some of they're going to look. There's so many different combinations, you know. So you get all kinds of colors, you get all kinds of fur, you know, you get all kinds of different colorings. Like I said, some of them look more like a husky, more look like a wolf. But these are, you know, husky and wolf pretty close. Oh, look at these cutie pies. Adorable. Just so cute. Francis, hi. You're welcome. Yeah, this pit bull ban in Canada, I didn't ever know about that. I'm going to read about that. Nothing I can personally do, but it's the last place I'd think they'd be banning dogs. Canada. Canadians are pretty cool. My wife's from Canada. Awesome. Look at the colorings there, the difference. And then you got the black, the brown, white, and the brown. Beautiful. They're big guys, too. Look at this little pup. Alaskan Malamute with the Timberwolf mix. That's adorable. Adorable. Hi from Maryland, Waldorf. Hello, Diana. Oh my God, how adorable. Yeah. Too much. There's the cutie pie. Yeah, we just in the last couple of days got into doing the hybrids. Now look at that. He looks just more like a plain old, like that could be just a husky, you know, Siberian, but it's not. I love the puppies. Play hard all day and sleep. Diana, Francis, awesome dogs. Yeah, thanks for the comments. Alaskan Malamute with a Timberwolf hybrid mix there. This is what we're showing tonight by request from Mimi, who had them. So, we'll show some more in a minute. We're going to talk about a few more things here as we go. Somebody was asking about the Sacco carts, these carts that the WooF driver takes. If you haven't seen the videos on his adventures, most of you have. Yeah. What is their temperament? And since they're part wolf, that's a good. What I'm gonna do is we'll get you that information here in just a second. Here. We're gonna go over here. We're gonna do that for you here, and then we'll talk about that in just a minute on each of those. And then what you do is like an equation, you know, basically 50-50 of whatever you find, you know what I mean? But they call those a Walamute. Timberwolf and an Alaskan Malamute is a Walamute. WOLAMUTE is the kind of the you know, nickname or cool name. We put it together. We were making up names the other night for like a husky and a Labrador, a lusky, or a huskador. Just being silly, you know, trying to think, well, what would it call? This is a Walamute, wolf, Malamute, Walamute. So the wolf A gray wolf, they call him timber wolf. Let me see what happens here, if I can get this up here where I want it. Let me get this together here and see if it gives me what I'm looking for. Hello, Francis. They shed to muck. Interesting. So they say like a wolf hybrid, because it's not a wolf by itself, but it's a wolf hybrid. So it's a wolf mixed with whatever, in this case Alaskan Malamute. Too much shedding, you say, on these guys, huh? Yeah, there's a lot of them that do shed, no doubt. Anyway, a wolf hybrid can be quite skittish and does not respond well to inanimate objects, fast motion, loud noises, or new people. It requires much patience. Training is not for the weak, and serious consideration should be given to prior obtaining a wolf hybrid, as it requires firm, consistent training and ample space to roam. So, if there's something you find foul and offensive, you can bet a wolf dog will roll happily in it and coat itself with funk. I don't know about that. Not until they're about 18 months will they start showing signs of the wolf. It's interesting. They're not a purebred dog now, so it's a cross between a domestic dog and a wolf, right? And I raised Rotties, Francis says. Cool. Thanks for sharing that. We did a Rottweiler tongue twister show way back. You can find these shows that we're doing here about the breeds all on alldognetwork.com. You can go back and find them. There's so many purebred breeds as we've done up to date, which has been about 4 months worth every day, just about. The best way to determine the temperament of any mixed breed, obviously, is to look up both breeds in the cross, and you'll know any combination of these characteristics found in either breed are probably going to be present in you. Hello, Mimi. So we're doing Rebecca Sue, my Jack Russell. When she did find something that's yucky, she rolls in it. Yeah. Well, I'm glad Buster doesn't do that. We'd be washing everything like 3 times a day. That was the case.
Wolf dreams.
I have checked the space. Cool. Got a lot of comments today. I love that. My dogs do that when they kill a mouse. Ooh. Yuck. Yeah, my cat used to do the mouse thing. Buster doesn't do the mouse. We got rid of the mice. We got pest control. But when Emily, our cat, would, you come out, you find the head over here, the body over here, and the tail in the back. It's crazy. I wanted to ask, Amanda says I love dogs, but I think it would be neat if someone could show me how to give a safe dog massage. The little girl has arthritis. Well, okay, dog yoga shows. That's what they do. If you go to alldognetwork.com, and there should be one posted today from Kimberly. They do their shows, I think, once or twice a week. Susie does one. Susie Titleman, Jacksonville, Florida. And Kimberly, I think she's in, not sure where she is. Nashville, maybe. But anyway, they do these dog yoga shows called Doga, and that's exactly what they do. They show you how to get your dog to lay down, do yoga with them, relax, and massage them. So I would watch those shows and see how they do it.
Wolf dreams.
How they do it. Swimming in a pool suggests is all good for them, but any in them case they may fall under the water. Yeah, I mean, Buster won't even get in the water, so I can't get him to swim. He did it when he was a puppy. He swam out, and he didn't have anything to do with it. He's not a lab. He just do it. He doesn't like the water. Okay, I'm not going to force him. But yeah, there's all kinds of stuff you can do. you know what else on the All Dog Network in terms of this arthritis thing? And so, if you look, there's a show on there, and it's called Underwater Therapy. You just have to look for it, and it's the WooF drivers. One of the WooF drivers' assistants, okay, they have an older dog that needs that therapy. And you've seen the dog yoga shows too, yes. But they use underwater therapy to take care of that. The other thing too that the WooF driver does, because Princess, one of the three white huskies, one's a female, Princess. She's 14 now. He's had her for 10 years, and she has some arthritis. But because he goes out on these activities all the time, and they're always running and stuff, it pretty much keeps her from having a situation where she gets all frozen up, you know. It's always keeping those things moving, okay? So, again, underwater therapy, looks like it works. It's kind of cool. You have this tank, but you got to watch that show for that. I'd have to go look and see exactly, but it's on there. It's called Underwater Therapy, Dog Therapy. It's on alldognetwork.com. You should be able to find it if you look enough, because, you know, I'm the one. My show, my chat thing, WooF Ditty, has more shows than anything else. But there's all the Doga shows, and this particular one I'm talking about. If I get a second here, I'll try to look while we're still doing this. So hope that answers some of your questions. Keep doing this for all new dog lovers. Yeah, we're going to be doing this as long as we can. There it is, alldognetwork.com. Amanda puts up there. Exactly right. Go to that site and check it all out. There's everything we've been doing since we started is on there, and more stuff from the WooF driver and his adventures. The dog yoga, the dog news, the dog training was on there for a long time with Dean Miller and Joseph Falcone. The shows all the shows are posted that we've done. They're all saved, so you don't miss anything. You can always go back and watch them and review and get any information that be applicable to your needs or your wants or anything you want to learn about that we've learned as we've gone. Okay, nobody's an expert here by any means. We're just doing our thing. Okay, and like I said, I put my email up there, Bucky@jingleads.com. In case anybody wants to email me, connect about anything. I mean, we've got products available, the Bike Springer, the Dog Walk for Dog app, t-shirts, harnesses and stuff you may be, you know, that you can't find anywhere, that are really, really, really good for your dogs. And we're not trying to sell it necessarily, because we're not, it's a non-profit deal.
WooF Dreams.
Amanda's saying hello to Kevin. I'm looking for a service dog now. You know, for you, you know, I mean, I don't know if it were me, I just go to my local area, wherever I am, wherever you're located, and search service dogs in your city. And I'm sure it'll come up with a site where you can call somebody and find out how you go about getting into that deal. I was going to train Buster to be a service dog. You know, I'd like to go into the rest homes and the hospitals for the kids that have cancer and all that. He's a little too hyper, because you got to pass the first test, just obedience first. And he's a little too much for that, I think. And I wish he wasn't. And it takes a requirement. I was going to training every single day somewhere. And even if it costs money, and it would be a lot of discipline. I did start young enough for the service dog thing for him. But so be that. I was on a flight once from somewhere. I can't remember where I was going. And MS. And a young man was sitting. We were sitting right in the front on the bulkhead, and he had his dog with him. A medium-sized dog, had his own seat, and it was an emotional service dog, and got to fly with him right there. And he was just so cute. He was just scratching his head as the flight went. He had flown a million times probably, and had better behavior than most adults, most humans do on the airplane. There's no anxiety, no griping about, come on, where's my coffee? Where's my drink? Where's my peanuts? Hurry up. He was so cool. I couldn't believe it, how well trained they were. And when they're like that, they can fly on board. So cool. I was jealous that I didn't have Buster train that way. Anyway, got off course there. So what you do with the hybrids, you look up the temperament of both breeds, and just like a math equation, put 2 and 2 together, and you should be able to figure out, what it's going to be like. What's interesting is the WooF hybrid. I used to take my Dash out on a nursing home, and the elder loved it. And they were amazed at how he would sit still with them in their laps. Yeah, it's amazing. It's so cool. Wow, training are what's needed. Absolutely. Oh yeah, because they're very smart. You just got to train them just like you do a kid. You get a baby, got to be a parent. Anyhow, but it says here on the wolf part, okay, where you've got a timber wolf mixed with whatever, in this case, Alaska Malamute. It says that the wolf hybrid is not recommended for most people because, like I said, what it's telling us there is, in general, that they can be quite skittish and do not respond well to inanimate. So they get scared easily, fast motion, they're real sensitive that way. It's what it's saying. So if I was going to choose one, maybe, you have to see, I want to see Buster. What is his breed? Buster is, Amanda says, I'll get him in here in a minute. He's hanging out somewhere. I'll show you what he looks like.
WooF dreams.
He's half shepherd and half cane corso. There's Buster. Buster. That's Buster. Buster, come here. See if he'll come. He's in the chair and they're chilling. When he gets all cuddled up in his little place there, he kind of like just stays where he is. Buster! Come see Papa. Come. He might come in here. Let me show up in a minute. But we did his DNA. That's how we know exactly what he was. Because when we got him as a rescue, we weren't sure as a puppy. And we went to, again, it's those eyes, yeah. He's cool. Wisdompanel.com. We've talked about this for those of you who have not heard it before. It's a division of Mars Candy, Mars.com, Mars Veterinary, Mars Veterinary. Buster, come here. And the website, Wisdom Panel, one word, Wisdom Panel, WISDOMPANEL.com. Just go there and check it out. And it's where you can pay, I think it's $84.95, whatever it is, and they send you a kit. You sign up, the email, the whole thing, just like you buy anything on Amazon or anything. And then within a few weeks, they send you back a printout. In fact, and it shows you the third generation up to great-great-grandparents, I think it is, what your breed is. So he's kind of 50-50, and then he's got a few small percentages in his genes of like 13.5% Kerry Blue Terrier, 7.86% American Bulldog, Belgian Malinois, 6.2%, Neapolitan Mastiff, 6%, and a Stanford Terrier
WooF dreams.
Bull Terrier, Stanfordshire Bull Terrier, 4.2%. So he's got a few little 5 other things in there, mixed breed ancestors that were in there somewhere along the way between those, up the tree. That tells you exactly what you got. Pretty cool. And anybody that can afford that and don't know exactly what you have, it's definitely just so cool to know all these things and read it and see it. And the calculations are DNA, just like they have it down. They go through like, let's see, 111 different models with over 7 million calculations to do that. Yeah, it's very cool. And you can do it for your cat too, feline testing. We talked about that as well. So we're still on the dogs. So that's what we're covering tonight, kind of starting to talk about hybrids now. We've done a lot of purebred stuff for the last 4 months, I think. June, July, August, September. Yeah, we're into October already. Boy, it's going by fast. This year is... And so we're going to be talking about hybrids, mixed breeds. Post that on your page.
WooF dreams.
You mean the DNA deal? Hang on, let me get that happening. I have to go I have to go where you are to do this. So bear with me. I'll do that here in just a second. I'm loading it up. It's got a mind of its own here. Okay, so I'm going to go where you are. And let's see where I am here. Here I am live. So I comment. And it's wisdompanel.com. Oops, it's all one word. Wisdom Panel. That's self-correct. I hate that. It gives a space. I don't want a space. Wisdompanel.com. Bear with me. Just make sure I'm getting it right for DNA testing.
WooF dreams.
Let me check something out here. Just make sure they haven't changed anything. Yep, wisdompanel.com. Oh, they got a special. Wow. It's now, they took off $12.50, so it's back to school, $72.49. $72.49. It was $84.99. So easy steps. You just it's Division of Mars Veterinary, which is Mars Candy, owns the patent rights to DNA dog testing, canine testing. You sign in. You sign in, whatever, set up your email and your password, and it's self-explanatory. And you add your card, activate your kit, blah, 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 and there's 4 steps. You collect your DNA when they send your kit out. Once you pay for it, they send it to you. You get a kit, you get swabs. For feline, it's not the same site. Feline is, God, I just had this, bear with me, I'll give it to you. I just had it the other night. It was DDC. It's called Vet. Hang on. I have it on the other show. Here now. Oh, yeah. It's called Vet. You ready? Well, here, I'll do it. vetdnacenter.com is called DDC. Let me post that real quick. Hang on, Slippy. Hang on. I'll be right there. Gotta find that. I got so many things open here. I don't know what I'm doing. For feline testing, it is called vetdnacenter.com. Let me put a colon there so you don't get confused. What I'm doing here. vetdnacenter.com for cats. Okay? And its price is less. I think it's $48. Pretty sure. Pricing right at the top there. It's oh, it's funny, they got the on the cat one it shows the wisdom panel one for $84.99, but don't go there because go to the direct one. They're advertising on there, which is cool. They did the last time I looked for dog breeds. They've got different programs here. Here's one, DNA inherited trait testing, $58. It's a different, I don't know, where is it? I don't know what they're doing here. Anyway, you can read about all this stuff. Feline, $48. So it's all there. I missed a few minutes when I showed up with a present for my mom. Well, that's nice. Presents are nice for mom. I'm trying to, these are moving pretty quick and I'm missing some of the comments. I think we're good. I think we're cool. But anyway, you can rewind, when I'm done here and check it out, Mimi. But we're doing the hybrid on what you requested, talking about what the deal is with that kind of stuff. And I think for a while we're going to be working on hybrids. So anybody who has a mixed breed, like, not just a mutt, period, with 1,000 different, if you have a particular mix, a 50-50 kind of thing, like the Alaskan Malamute and the Timberwolf, that we can talk about any of them, Hey, how's it going, Kim? Good. Everything's good. Buster just doesn't want to come in here. He's snoozing in there. Her birthday was today. Turned 73. Congratulations. I just thought the other night, my wife's birthday was yesterday. And we thought, I think from now on, we're going to start just counting backwards. Then you kind of forget about it. You trip, oh man, I'm getting up there, I'll get so many more years. And start think. You need to think about that when you're under 40 or 30 or, when we're young, you don't think about that. But when you get older, over 50 at least, or 60, you start thinking, So you got to make the best of everything as you go, It's too bad a lot of people are learning today that you do at the youngest age, you start saving. It's hard to think that far ahead, because I remember going to, getting out of high school thinking, oh God, I got to go to college. I want to be a doctor. 7 years, 8 years. Excuse me. Oh, I don't want to do that. That's just so long. But you know what? 4 goes by like that. And you go, should have done it, because what's another 3? And been a doctor. Not that I think back when I have been a doctor now, but whatever the case. I'm glad I did. I'm glad I'm a musician. But that's here nor there. But time flies. And, it really goes faster as you get older. And if you don't believe that, you'll find out sooner or later, for those that don't realize that. So each day is all you can do. I'm not preaching to the choir. I'm just saying, when you're hanging out with your dog and you're loving your dog and you're doing all the things you can to be connected with your dog, because it's such an important thing for those that love dogs and love their dogs. I love all dogs and all cats and all animals, all nature's creatures,
Woof dreams.
then you have a probably a lower heart rate. You know, you got less anxiety. You're more in tune with the world and all the things that are important. Things like that. It's all about love, 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 love. Beatles said it. All you need is love. Police trained. Cool, Mimi. Yeah. Well, I tried to do that with Buster. I just did, you know, but he passed the first test. The first test is when they throw a chair across the room when he's just sitting there and see how he reacts. If he's skittish and runs away from it, or he sits there and looks alarmed, but then he goes over and slowly goes over and sniffs it to see what was that. That's test one. There's like 3 major tests before he can even go into police training, from my understanding from the trainer we had when he was little. And we just decided not to put him through that. I mean, I didn't really want him to be a police dog, but well behaved, very protective of children. Yep, Buster's kind of like that. Definitely protective of the children and everybody, really. I mean, if the UPS guy just came to leave a package, he rings the doorbell, and you know, before I can even think about getting up, he's there. You know, open it up, he sniffs the box.
Woof dreams.
Okay, it's all good. What I'm impressed about most about training is when I watch trainers, professional trainers, do their job and how they go about doing it. It blows my mind. What we don't know of how they do it, the tricks. So like I said before, it's like a card trick. You know, somebody does a card trick on you, and you go, "Whoa, how'd they do that?" You can't even think about it. And then when they show you, it's the easiest thing in the world, because that's why it's a trick. It's not hard. It's just like, what's the deal? I mean, you know as well as I, when somebody says to pick a card out of the deck, let me tell you what it is.
Woof dreams.
You know, they saw the card before you picked it somehow, because they put it there. I mean, that's the way that trick works. It's nothing new. You know, put the card back in the deck. They got their finger set so they can take the card and slip it to the bottom, and while you're thinking about distracting them, they look at it real quick, and there it is. Right, and then when they're not looking, you put it back kind of where you thought you put it back in the thing when they fanned them out or in the deck, to make you think that, you know, there's no way they could have seen it. So it's just a real quick trick. It's all that kind of stuff. And training methods are the same thing. And again, once you know what they are, if you keep them consistent, drill, practice, rehearse, it seems to work. Like I said, I'm still teaching Buster to wait when the doorbell rings. Sit, wait, take him back as he runs to the door. No. Go back, sit. And now he understands what I mean. He sits and he waits. Don't go until I open the door, and I'll tell you to come when I'm ready. I keep talking to him. I can turn around now and walk, and he won't sneak. And then I go, okay, and he gallops out. So it's working. But that's what we trained him when he was a puppy, how to wait. And, you know, not come. They'd start out short distance, and they'd go and they'd do it and have him around the corner, you know, to wait, and then be verbal command signals. And then he said, okay, what's the command? He'd be coming to you. Give him a little treat, whatever. So it works. But it's not just like one time. It's drill, practice, rehearse. Just like anything else you learn how to do. So we're good. Let me mention again, you know, it's good sometimes for us, you guys that are watching, to go back and check out some of the other evenings we have. Mimi says, now we had this guy that told the police that he was his dog. My mom dropped her keys in front of him and told him to watch. She told him if his dog then pick up the keys, the dog growled when he reach for the keys. The cop told him that that's not your dog. Let's see. Brilliant. So cool.
WooF dreams.
I remember we came back from Europe and I think it was Italy or France, whatever, and we got to JFK and we were getting our luggage, and I believe it was I don't know, it wasn't a shepherd, it might have been a beagle, but it had a sniffer dog, and our luggage comes around and so to get it, and the dog's over there with the officer and he's around our bag, and the officer says, we're going to go ahead and look at your bag, is that okay? They were polite.
WooF dreams.
I said, yeah. And I had forgotten that I had put like, I think it was a carry-on. And I had put an orange and a banana in there just in case I needed a snack. And I forgot I had put it in there. And he smelled it and confiscated it because you're not supposed to bring fruit in, you know, just like so-and-so. So they are amazing, you know, what they're telling. Hey, check this bag, please. Woo. So we're all good. If you have any questions, you can email bucky@jingleads.com. I put that up there. Some of the sites that we talked about yesterday, if you go back and look at yesterday's show, we went over the other sites that we haven't talked about up until recently in the last couple of days, where you can find t-shirts, you can find the harnesses, bike springers at wooftracks.mybigcommerce, mybigcommerce, one word.com. WooF Tracks is spelled WOOFTRAX. If you go to wooftracks.com by itself, that's the Walk for a Dog app we talked about. You can download from there, or just go to the Apple Store or the Android Store. Free money for your shelters and your rescues. All you got to do is use it when you go out and walk your dog or ride your dog or skateboard, whatever you do. It's self-explanatory. Set it up. Free, cool app. Tracks, you know, everything for you. Keeps track of your history of your exercise with your dogs. And then Wolforia, which is about the t-shirts and stuff. Very cool shirts you can get with all kinds of cool hand-done logos by the WooF driver. They're very, very interesting stuff. Fun stuff. Kids will love it too. And just ask me about how to go about it. And we'll use that wooftracks.mybigcommerce.com. I'm going to put that up there for you to check out. That's where you can get stuff. Where are we here?
WooF dreams.
Let me get this. wooftracks.com. This is Walk for a Dog app. That's that one. Then we got WooF Tracks dot mybigcommerce.com for cool products, cool dog products.
WooF dreams.
This is the bike springer. And then we got Wolforia.com for shirts. Cool shirts. There you go. Check all those out. And I will be back tomorrow, and we will continue on. We might be doing some matinee, late afternoon shows because it's just the chat times. You know, it seems like it's a cool thing to do and doesn't keep people up too late. Rochelle, there you are. I was reading your post on Facebook about service dogs and all that. Very cool. Unfortunately, we're about to sign off here, but we've covered some more things. We talked about hybrid tonight. We're starting to talk about hybrid dogs, mixed dogs. One of our viewers, Mimi, has an Alaskan, or did, her mom, Alaskan Malamute slash Timberwolf. And we talked about that. Good evening. Have a good night. I'll rewatch. I'm late. That's cool. That's what's cool about this. At post, you don't have to worry about being here on time. Thanks for the info. Anything else, we'll just keep giving you as much info as we can about the, you got the DNA testing on there, the feline testing place. All these things are there, and we're going to work on some, get off the pure breeds for a while and the ditties. And we might do some ditties on the hybrids. It just depends, for fun, some musical stuff. We're going to bring the WooF axe out again between now and the rest of the week and play some more songs. I'll stay well, Francis. Thank you so much for watching. You guys are just great. And I can feel everybody out there and the love for your dogs. And just keep up the work. And you're quite welcome, believe me. I get so much back from you guys, you wouldn't believe it. I don't know. Sometimes I get teary-eyed over the love of dogs and what we're doing together, because we're all in the same. It's not about us. It's about them and how we love them. And we don't even have to say what they give us back, because we know what that is. So we'll see you, and we're going to jump and jam out of here. I hope you like this background easy music that I play. It's kind of meditative, soft music that we produced for just hanging out. Deborah's getting on late. I'm sorry, I came on too early. But it's going to post here in a minute. Go ahead and rewatch if you like. You can always scan through it if you don't want to watch the whole thing. We love our dogs in this show. Thank you so much. These guys are wonderful, and thanks for being there for us. We're trying to spread the word, spread the network. The bigger it gets, the better we are. Have a good night. Kim, thank you. And you watch it later, Deborah. That's great. We're going to jump and jam out of here. A little jump and jam and theme song. And we love y'all. Fresh water, fresh food. Keep the sleepies out of their eyes. Give them lots of hugs and kisses for me. And I'll give Buster all the love from you guys, because he understands. He does. Y'all take care. WooF Ditty saying so long on behalf of the WooF driver as well. Take care.